Hola, hola, hola. Este es un programa especial de la primera y con un grupo de primera. Un grupo histórico que ha vendido como ningún otro grupo inglés desde los Beatles, que ha tenido 8 números 1 en Inglaterra consecutivos. Ningún otro grupo desde los Beatles había conseguido tantas hazañas. El mayor fenómeno de fans de esta década, pero no solo eso, son artistas, son personas, y para este programa absolutamente histórico han tenido detalles que comprobaremos y gozaremos con el grupo inglés más importante a escala de fans, y no solo eso, desde los Beatles. Y como los Beatles se separan justo cuando estaban arriba. Just like the Beatles, you decide break up when you're up. Why? Why?
We just decided that it would be a better idea for us to go out on top, because we all want to stay in the business in our own way, and we thought if we finish on top we'll have more of a chance to be respected, to be allowed back into the business in our own solo projects. People would listen to us. If we started to go downhill as Take That and then tried to revive as solo artists, people would be like, take who? Blah blah.
We sat together in a room just after Christmas, and I think 5 years ago we needed each other to be a successful band, but now we're 4 individual artists. We can all make it on our own now, and I think we've grown into new people, new ambitions, and we're ready to show people now what we can do on our own. Don't blame me. It's always been important for us to find new directions, to explore new roads to go down in music, to better ourselves, to mature our music the older we get. And I think that without someone who could write songs in the band, we could have never have achieved that, recording other people's stuff. So yeah, I am the man. Yeah. I mean, no. Like Pray, there's little milestones in our career, Back for Good, things like that just take us higher and higher each time. And a band like us need things like that. Also, as importantly, has been our tours. I think that it gives everybody a chance to shine, personalities, vocally, as performers, to learn our craft as entertainers. The tours have been, if not more important, as important as the music.
I think we've also set a very good example to any other bands, boy bands for instance, that want to be as successful. If they were to follow everything that we did, if they keep their friendship together and keep their hard work up, they will go far.
But no, Babe was a lovely song. It's one that me and Jay was learning his guitar at the same time, and we used to practice together, so recording Babe holds a lot of good memories. I'm going to do an album also. I'm going to do 11 versions of Babe. It's going to be a reggae version, jungle version, everything, house version of Babe. It's 11 versions of Babe.
The Spanish fans are amazing, honestly. We go all over the country, and I think the fans differ in different places, and I think Spain kind of tops it. I think so. Italy and Spain.
We were very surprised when we arrived here, because in all our past visits to Spain, we never really thought we were sort of going anywhere, because we never toured here and things. We always thought we wouldn't sell any tickets if we tried to put a tour on, but we've had a lovely welcome this time. It's a shame that we're coming to say hello and goodbye at the same time. It's a little bit weird.
We're just so grateful. I mean, we could sit here saying thanks all afternoon and it wouldn't be enough. We're just so grateful. We've had 5 years of, they've been the best years of our lives.
I think I'm going to look back at this 5-year, nearly 6-year period and think, that was the best part of my life. And I think the fans, when they grow up as well, whether it's Spain or all over the world, they will look back and they will, and I mean, the fans have made so many friends, so many different friends through being a Take That fan, and they've enjoyed it so much. I mean, we've had so many letters, you know, saying thank you for everything. You know, we made so many friends and we've had the best time of our lives, and it's really good to read something like that. You know, it's just touching. You know, to know that you've made people's lives very happy.
Last week, given to me for the first time, I saw the cover, and it was quite strange, because I thought, there's a greatest hits album. It's probably going to be out in a week's time. and there is the last 5 years of our lives on one CD.
You, Mark?
Well, Spain was the first ever place we visited as a band out of England, and it's been nice because we've probably visited it now probably about 7, 8 times since we started up, and over that period of time we've got to know a lot of faces, you know. So when we turned up the other day, there's lots of familiar faces at the airports to meet us and things, and you feel like you've made some friends, you know, through it all.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good point, that, because Madrid was the first place we came as a band. You know, it was the first country we visited after England.
We supported the village people, didn't we?
We supported the village people in a nightclub.
You can stop and see it.
That's a fond memory, and it was the first time I'd been out of my country, you know. Aside from the band, I've not been away from England until I went with the band to Madrid. So I was like, it was great to be with the boys. You know, it's just freeing me out, different culture, etc. So that was a really, really good memory. I'll never forget that. And I suppose another good memory was Eva. She was lovely. That's Spanish. From Archie.
No.
La familia, para take that, es muy importante. Por ejemplo, Jason, please say in Spanish how many brothers you have.
Tengo 5 hermanos y 3 hermanas.
And the family is very important and very close to you, always. Before and after the success. Más importante.
Grande familia. Importante. Sí.
The family brings you a special help now in the future.
Yeah. I think families must be the most important thing, you know, definitely in my life. Except for Mark, because I love Mark. He's more important than anybody I know. He's dead cute.
He's lovely, Jay.
We've had, since over to me. Since the beginning, you know, we've had our parents' full support, and brothers and family, especially leaving a full-time job to actually do this. You know, it was quite a big risk in the beginning, and you know, they had to be there to stick through it all and support us. And like I say, at a time like this now, when it's all breaking up, we've still got their full support. And to my mother and my father, I'm just still Howard, you know, their son. I'm no big pop star.
The big stars have many girlfriends, or you don't have time to dedicate to the love and to sex. Sex or not too much sex?
I think people see, you know, stars and people that are famous to be always going out with models, Jay. And it's like, you know, people see us that way, but we're not really like that. We don't like that side of the business to be seen with people like that.
We're all quite homely men, and I think we'd all like a homely lady.
Probably get as much sex as the average man. Maybe a bit more.
Some of us.
But I don't actually, they do. I probably get a bit less. That's because I'm monogamous.
You have girlfriends, everyone? You're a dancer. I know Dawn. It's true? Dawn is your girlfriend now?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And you
I think at this point in our careers that things have to settle a little bit more now. It's not so much of a wild life anymore. It's important to have a real stable person behind you, someone who wants you for you, and not what you are. So, beautiful. Caught up with me, haven't you, Tom?
And you have one or two girlfriends?
4. Nah.
Cool. You as well, lad.
I have one. Oh, it's obvious, isn't it? I have one girlfriend. You know, I think a lot of the press and people have been saying, and all the fans have been saying that, you know, part of the reason for the band splitting up is because I'm getting married, and it's a load of rubbish. You know, I'm not getting married yet. I'm not ready for marriage. You know, I don't really know whether I've found the right person to marry. But if I do get married, I'll get married in my garden. I'm going to have 3 kids. I'm going to have a massive buffet.
And you, Mark?
Yeah, go away with you.
Get complicated, isn't it?
I have my eye on somebody, and there's somebody who I like an awful lot, but at the minute I'm not sure whether they love me as much as I love them. So we'll see.
And you, Kathy? Kathy.
He's called Jason, not Kathy.
That's my middle name, Kathy. Kathy, myself and Kathy are good friends now, just good friends. I saw her for a little while and we had a good, happy vibe. And hopefully I'll always know her as a friend because she's a lovely girl, believe it or not. And but we're just friends now, and I don't have a girlfriend.
I think it's
She's lovely, you know.
I think it's important to say that it's important for us to find a girl or a partner who will allow us to carry on doing what we enjoy doing the most. I mean, anybody who comes into our lives knows that we're going to be carrying on travelling around the world, hopefully touring and doing TVs and whatever. You know, we enjoy living that life, and that's a difficult thing for a partner to understand. So that's always the hard part. But if you can find them, then you're laughing.
I thought we were all gay anyway.
A mí me gustaría que Gary, que Take That, dijeran un poco lo que le sucedía a Nirvana, la soledad de estar arriba, porque todos pensamos qué bonito es estar arriba, pero estar arriba a veces es muy difícil.
For me, and I think I can speak for the other lads, it isn't that difficult really. From day one though, we've sort of put a little wall around ourselves, and I think that's helped us to keep sane in it all, and we've looked after each other. If anybody's ever had any problems, we've talked about it and things. I think when we go solo, then we'll find out how difficult fame really is when we're all out there on our own.
I think also, if we didn't like being famous and we thought it was hard, I don't think any of us would want to carry on in the business, but it just so happens we want to. I think for a starter, it's good that we're all very good friends, and we're all very down-to-earth people, and that sets us as a group. As far as Gary goes, just let me think. No, as far as Gary goes, his input to the songwriting is very important, and he's got a good head for business. And
good head.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about Gary. Mark.
I'm doing that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Should we say some more about you then?
I think you better add quick.
Yeah. It's a good-looking chap, isn't it? Good-looking guy.
Thanks,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I can't think of any more. Okay.
Oh, well, good job it's an advert, isn't it? Mark, for me, he's a lovely, lovely person, Mark is. I can understand why all the fans love him so much, because he is very nice. It's beautiful, isn't he? Didn't make very good cups of tea when I first met him in the studio. Not very good at that, were you?
Yeah.
Better at being a singer and pop star.
I can't remember.
No, Mark is a great pop star and a great friend, and I wish him all the best for the future.
Oh.
There you go, mate. Beautiful. He's also a... Beauty.
Jason's a cigar smoking hippie.
I don't smoke cigars, what are you talking about?
No, Jason, I'd say, is a wise man. always looking for knowledge, and genuine. You get with Jason what he is. If he's got something on his mind, he'll speak it. Opinionated. No, I'm really kidding. No, he's very... You get with Jason what you see. You just don't see very much.
I'll say that as a compliment, I think.
That is, it is.
And
You know what? We all love each other to death. That's no problem.
Howard. I love you, Howard. Tenner later. Howard is very, very stable in the mind. He's very strong. I think he's probably the backbone, in a sense, of the group. Although he's not very forthcoming. He's not forceful with his opinion. He'll just sit back and watch the whole thing and then just add a very worthy comment, which could change the whole perspective of things, you know. He's very, very funny, incredibly funny, and because he's shy, a lot of people don't see his funny side, but he makes us laugh. He's really funny. You make me laugh. He makes me giggle.
And Robbie?
Oh,
Robbie was a very good guy.
Robbie was a very funny lad. A young lad.
Crazy? Too much crazy?
No, well...
He's a bit crazy now.
Yeah. Robbie, when we knew Robbie, was a very nice lad. Very funny.
Okay. Yeah. The future, I'll take that in this program. The future of Gary, for instance.
Yeah, I'd like to tour very quickly. I'm going to tour England in September, October, so maybe out to the rest of Europe early next year or before Christmas. Who knows?
In Spain too. In Spain too.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's going to be. It's not really going to be like a Take That show. We always found expense the reason why we couldn't take it to countries like Spain and France. But it's not going to be a show where there's going to be lots of lights, and it's going to be a much simpler show. Yeah.
And that you can take around the world.
That's it. So I can take it anywhere.
And for you, Mark, album and single, tour?
Yeah. Well, I'm not rushing into anything, to be honest. My main priority, first of all, is to get a good album. And I don't know how long that's going to take. Ideally, in my head, I would like it out by November, before the end of this year. But if it's another 3 years, as long as at the end of the day I release a good album, I don't really mind. And obviously, in the future, then after that, touring is something that I could think about. But at the minute, it's just the album. Keep writing songs. That's my main concern.
Okay. And for you?
I've no plan to release an album. I'm just going to relax for a while and enjoy the success with my friends, I hope. Watch them all have hit albums, hit songs and then hit albums and big tours. And hopefully I'll be able to get backstage passes for their concerts. If they still like me. If they still like me a little bit.
Jason wrote a song together the other day, which was fun. Lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jason's writing for me. Lloyd's going to write for us all. He's a good lad, RJ is. But he's going to go up to mountains and meditate for a while first. Right.
Yeah. Meditation.
Yeah. And for you, Howard?
Again, I'm going to be doing a solo album. Not rushing into anything again. I'm just going to get me demo songs good. I'm not going to release anything until everything is, well, you know, I don't want to release any rubbish. It's got to be good.
Bad for Good is the best song of Take That, or one of the best.
Right. Definitely.
Is the best? Really?
I think, if you don't mind me answering this for Gary, because he wrote the song, but it's a song that we can all be very proud of. And it did really take us to another level around the world. It was the first major hit all around the world that we'd had. We'd always sort of got very close but never quite got there, but could sort of just put us over on the other side of the street, really. It's got a beautiful, beautiful song. One of applause for Gary.
Wow. Very good. Y así sonaba especial para esto.